Hello everybody. Today I am doing this walking because there's a bit of wind outside, so I have to do it before I get to my spot. So I've been taking this course this weekend. I've been taking a lot of courses, and usually, for some at least, people kind of say like, if you do this, this is gonna work. It's gonna work like this and you're gonna get this, which is great because it's probably true. But I've been doing it so much and failing so many times that I started to think that I was wrong. Like, I did all of these courses and a lot about manifestation and business and all of that, and it never worked for me. So I kept failing and I kept feeling like I was wrong, like there was something wrong with me, because I could see other people on the same course getting results or doing things. That was kind of the point. But you just have to realize that especially these things take some time to learn, especially when you're working with universes of the law and law of attraction and things like that, love, magnetism, and those things, because they do take a little bit more time, and you need to be a lot more focused. You need to be able to let go and things like that. But just and yeah, I felt it so many times. I cannot count it, and I have no idea how many times. And I'm sure you have as well felt like you were doing an assignment or something on your job, and everybody was just like, yep, that's good and fine, and they did it, and no problem, that was it. And you just couldn't make it work, and you just felt bad, and you felt like a failure and not good enough, and whatever else comes up when you feel like that. I'm gonna change hands. But I just want to remind you that we all feel like that sometimes, and people usually show the good side. Kind of, we want to stand out as great. So even if you're like me, have been on this kind of course, and you just feel like everybody else is a lot better than you, and you're not really getting it, or you just feel like a failure time and time again, just because other people don't talk about it, it doesn't mean they don't feel like that as well. As soon as you start opening up about it, more will probably say, oh yeah, I actually felt like that about this too. So just remember that you are a human being and a sensitive being, and maybe your skills are not on areas like that. That's at least what I feel like. My skills are not in the normal box, if you can call it that. Mine is more like, I'm really good at making space, I'm good at listening, I am an empath, so I feel people very easily. I'm very good at healing. I'm a natural healer, and other things like that, just picking up things. And so the kind of intellect sense of, or intellectual things that you have to do, or things you have to think about, and logic and stuff like that, I'm not at all good at. Even argumenting and coming up with things, like, my brain doesn't work very fast, so I'm not good at that. I'm good at coming up with ideas. That's one of my specialities. I'm really good at ideas, but everything else is like, no, I'm not. And because now it's getting windy, my gifts are more into the artistic and healing area, it's just, it doesn't lie to me to be smart and to be fast, just a fast talker, and just got all the answers at the right time and at the right spot. That's just not me. So try to figure out, like, where does your gifts lie, where does your speciality lies. And so maybe you shouldn't be working with what you're doing now if you feel this like on a daily basis. So maybe you should find something else, but it's really good to know what your gifts are, what you're good at, so you can tell people, hey, I'm not into accounting, I'm not very good at logistic, but I'm really good at making people feel comfortable. So maybe something like HR, or areas like that where you're more into the human part rather than everything else. You know what I mean? So just find out what you're good at, where your gifts are, and then you can do something to work on the rest. I think I've just learned in time, but still, like, I'm not very good. If I get into an argument or discussion in some way, I'd rather, just I stop it, say nothing, or walk away, because I don't do discussions. I can talk to you down to earth if we're on the same page, but not like if you're blaming me or trying to put something on me or whatever. If it's not neutral or going both directions, I don't do it. Anyway, that's another conversation, so I'm gonna stop video for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.